All right, so I just got done with a good workout and I thought, you know what? I really like some pizza, but I'm on a bit of a budget. So I thought I would make my own and I figured I'll show you guys how to make it. Now, the thing is, I've seen all types of different ways to make pizza on, line, whether it's Instagram or whatever. And to me, I feel like a lot of times they leave out certain details which are very important. So I'm just gonna video the whole process. You guys can see how I do it from step 1 all the way to step 10 or whatever the finish mark is. Basically from beginning to end. I hope you enjoy. Let's make some pizza. Yes, I have clothes on. I just got done with the workout, like I said. I'm hot, so I got no shirt, but I do have shorts on. See? Look. It's kid appropriate. First, we're gonna add a half a cup of flour, then an eighth of a cup of coconut flour, or 2 tablespoons. Then just a pinch or 2 of baking powder, a pinch of salt, 1 tablespoon of nutritional yeast, and finally getting a little fancy with a splash of Italian seasoning. All right, now let's stir it up a little bit, get those dry ingredients mixed together. Now that it's all stirred up, we're gonna add 1 whole egg, hold the shell of course, and then a half a cup of Greek yogurt. Now we mix the wet ingredients in with the dry ones. Ooh. Now I do recommend when you first start stirring it, you gotta go a little bit slow because if not, the dry ingredients will puff up everywhere and make quite a mess, all over the floor to be exact. So you wanna go slow, and then once it gets into a dough-like consistency, you know you're done. Next, we'll take our parchment paper, and you want to have it be at least a foot to a foot and a half big, I would say. Just kind of eye it. That's what I did. And now the tedious part starts. This does not spread as smooth as it looks. It definitely takes some time. You're gonna have to keep moving the paper around to get it nice and thin, but you don't want it too thin because you'll see later why that can be a bad thing. Now, while we're waiting for the crust to basically, cook and everything, I thought I'd give you guys a little bonus. I like making my own ranch. It's definitely not as good as regular ranch, and some of the recipes I've seen are all BS, essentially, because they always say to add ranch seasoning, which is like, well, might as well just go buy ranch if you're adding ranch seasoning. But I'm making a fresh, healthy style ranch. It's more of a dill dip, but it tastes pretty nice with pizza. So I'm gonna show you how to make that. Now, whether you wanna do it or not, that's up to you, but I enjoy it. First, we're gonna do a half a cup of Greek yogurt. Make sure not to waste any of it. Next, we're doing a tablespoon of milk, a tablespoon of mayonnaise, and then a nice hefty squirt of lime juice. Now right here I'm pointing at a couple holes in the crust, and that's because I made it a little too thin. So what I could do is put a little extra cheese on it, maybe a little extra sauce, but most likely it's gonna probably be slipping through. So good lesson for next time, and good note for you guys. Now here I didn't measure how much sauce I put on. I just put it what looked like a good amount. I like some sauce. What can I say? Now the key thing with spreading it is you don't want to spread too thin, but you also want to make sure you leave room for the edge, because if not, what are you going to grab onto with your pizza? Next, I want to do a thin little layer of cheese just for some flavor, because I'm then going to put these jalapenos I diced up all in there, so it'll kind of mix in with it a little bit. After I finish the jalapenos, now I'm going to cover the whole thing in cheese, because cheese is delicious, so why not use some more? And finally, we're taking our turkey pepperoni and putting it in a nice little circle. Or you can make whatever shape you really want, but that's what I chose to do. I forgot to say earlier, but make sure you use an oven mitt or a towel when taking the rack out the oven, because it is going to be hot. Also be very careful when placing the pizza inside as well. And now getting back to the dill dip, rip off the dill after you rinse it, of course. Throw it in, add a dash of salt, and blend the whole thing up till it's nice and smooth. All right, let's see how it came out. It's usually about right, so it might need a little bit more lime juice or milk sometimes, or even mayonnaise. I don't know, but let's see. Ooh, that's good. That's nice. I'm gonna blend it a little bit more, just maybe chop up the dill a little bit better, but it's honestly, I really enjoy it. Now, something else too, if you want to get more pureed so you don't chew the dill at all, there's none in there, you can use a much finer blender and it will do that, and then it would be a more green color as well, but honestly it's pretty tasty. Okay, it looks pretty good. It definitely looks crispy. That was my fault. I forgot to hit the timer when I put it in. So then I tried to guess how long it was in there. I think I guessed wrong. So what I'd recommend is setting the timer for 10 minutes. That way, if you screw up, you'll have extra time. But it looks pretty good overall, and I like more of a well done pizza anyway, so I'm excited. Let's see how it cuts. And actually, first, I'm gonna let it sit for like a couple minutes. That way it'll cool off, kind of get nice crisp. When I cut it, hopefully it'll go smooth. All right, and now the moment of truth. Look at that. A lot of flop. No pizza taste, professional taste tester, but whatever. Oh, it's hot. So hot. Maybe wait like 10 minutes before you eat it. Holy shit. That was pretty tasty. For a homemade pizza, for next time, I'm gonna add less sauce. Too much, I think. Definitely too much sauce. I'm not gonna make it as thin, but overall, and you know, the burntness, it's not great, but it's not awful. It's kind of nice. So yeah, those are lessons for next time. Not as much sauce. Make sure to watch the timer or start it, and wait to eat it because it's effing hot. Ooh, now let's try it with the ranch. All right, so we're gonna get a little dip action. Dip it in. Don't. Whoa! Still hot. I forgot. I was so excited. That's nice. Very nice with the. Ooh, yeah, a little bit. Delicious. Whoa! Watch yourself now. This is kid friendly. Anyways, I like the ranch. The homemade ranch, that was really good. Definitely gonna be eating that with it. And the little jalapenos I put in there with the pepperoni, delicious. Highly recommend. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm probably gonna eat all of it. And until next time. Also, here's the thing, guys. You know, Mine didn't come out the best. It was my first time making it, so I'm happy with how it came out. The main thing I just want to do is I want to give you the ingredients and tools and everything to know how to make it. So hopefully yours comes out better than mine, especially with the tips I gave you. You know, don't make it so thin. Make sure you watch the timer and not that much sauce. But I'm excited. I'm definitely gonna try it again and perfect it, make it a little bit better next time, hopefully. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you enjoy it, if you make it, let me know in the comments down below. If you have any tips, let me know. But this is kind of just like bare necessities type of thing making. I don't have like a pizza stone or any of that stuff. So it's like, you know what? I'm happy with how it came out. Let me know. And once again, until next time.